With a record-breaking $375 million contract with Fox Sports, Tom Brady's move from the football field to the broadcast booth was anticipated to go smoothly. However, his career in sports media is now in question due to startling new revelations. Brady's much-anticipated future as an NFL commentator may not be as secure as many initially believed due to his contentious ownership position in the Las Vegas Raiders and growing doubts about his capacity to provide compelling commentary. Could he lose his lucrative contract due to his commercial endeavors and unproven broadcasting abilities? Or is the story incomplete? Stay tuned as we unearth the most recent information regarding Brady's post-NFL adventure and whether his days in front of a microphone are ending. Early life in California. As the youngest of four siblings, Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. was born in San Mateo, California on August 3, 1977, and grew up in a busy family. His parents, Galen and Tom Sr., taught their kids the importance of hard work and discipline. Sports dominated Brady's early years, particularly football, where he looked up to the great San Francisco 49ers quarterback Joe Montana. Seeing the catch during the 1982 NFC Championship game is one of Brady's favorite childhood memories. It significantly impacted his passion for football. Brady was a football lover and a talented baseball player who showed promise as a left-handed hitting catcher. Brady's unwavering sense of competition was apparent from an early age, even though he was an underdog in his early years. His exposure to elite sports and his family's steadfast support helped mold him into the athlete he'd become. High school athleticism. Brady became a multi-sport athlete while studying at Junipero Serra High School. Although he was primarily interested in football, scouts saw that he had the potential to play Major League Baseball. The Montreal Expos thought he had the makings of a professional catcher and selected him in the 18th round of the 1995 MLB Draft. Brady's love for football, however, trumped his baseball possibilities. He demonstrated leadership abilities above his years as the starting quarterback, leading his high school team to a championship. It's interesting to note that Brady wasn't a football star immediately. He had to put in much effort to earn his spot as a backup. He devoted numerous hours to analyzing plays and honing his throwing technique, demonstrating his dedication to better his game. This early experience of overcoming adversity hinted at the perseverance characterizing his illustrious football career. College challenges at Michigan. Brady did not have a smooth undergraduate experience at the University of Michigan. He was buried on the depth chart behind future NFL quarterback Brian Griese when he came in 1995 as a little-known recruit. He didn't get much playing time in his first 2 years, which made him think about moving. Brady, however, developed mental toughness through tight collaboration with Michigan's sports psychologist, which helped him maintain his focus. He swiftly established himself and earned the starting position by his junior year. He led Michigan to an Orange Bowl triumph over Alabama in his senior year, throwing for 369 yards and 4 touchdowns in a thrilling overtime victory. NFL scouts were doubtful of his arm strength and athleticism despite his achievements. His professional success, however, was founded on his will to overcome hardship while attending Michigan. He cultivated the unwavering work ethic and mental tenacity that would define him in the NFL here. The infamous 2000 NFL Draft. Even though Brady had a strong collegiate career, he had a humble NFL draft experience. Scouts questioned his build, arm strength, and speed before the draft. His stock was further damaged by his notorious NFL Combine performance, in which he ran a slow 40-yard sprint in 5.28 seconds. He consequently lost to the 6th round, where 198 players were selected ahead of him. The New England Patriots ultimately chose him with the 199th overall pick, which would be one of the most incredible bargains in sports history. Brady was the Patriots' 4th-string quarterback going into training camp and was not guaranteed a spot on the roster. However, head coach Bill Belichick was impressed by his preparation and work ethic. Brady later said that this selection rejection stoked his competitive spirit and inspired him to work harder than anyone else. Throughout his career, he carried this chip on his shoulder and consistently disproved skeptics. Ascending to starting quarterback. The 2001 season started Brady's stunning ascent to NFL fame. Pro quarterback Drew Bledsoe who had recently inked a $100 million contract, used him as a backup at the beginning of the season. However, following a vicious hit from New York Jets linebacker Mo Lewis in Week 2, Bledsoe had a potentially fatal internal injury. As a result, the Patriots were compelled to use Brady, a second-year quarterback with no track record. Brady took advantage of the situation and guided the team to an 11-3 record and a postseason appearance. His composure and ability to make decisions under duress were well beyond his years. In Super Bowl 36, the season's climax, Brady led the team to a 2017 victory by masterminding a game-winning drive against the much-fancied St. Louis Rams. He became the youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl at just 24. Brady's ability to remain composed under duress set him apart and would define his career. Super Bowl triumphs. Brady's reputation as the best quarterback of all time was solidified by his 7 Super Bowl victories. Every championship run had its backstory. With critical plays and a potent defense, his first 3 seasons, 2001, 2003, and 2004, made the Patriots a dynasty. Brady used a contentious goal line interception to stage an incredible comeback against the Seattle Seahawks in 2014, ending a 10-year Super Bowl drought. 2 years later, against the Atlanta Falcons, he orchestrated the largest comeback in Super Bowl history, overcoming a 28-3 deficit. In 2018, he won his 6th ring in a defensive matchup with the Rams. He stunned everyone by winning his 7th championship with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2020 at age 43. This last triumph cemented his status as a timeless marvel. Brady was one of the most clutch players in sports history because of his capacity to perform well under pressure. MVP accolades. Brady amassed an outstanding collection of MVP honors over his career. He had a dominant season in his 3 NFL MVP awards, 2007, 2010, and 2017, throwing 50 touchdowns, a record at the time, and leading the Patriots to a perfect 16-0 regular season record made his 2007 campaign famous. His ability to maintain his position at the top of the league despite personnel changes was further evidenced by his MVP seasons in 2010 and 2017. However, he came to his own on the Super Bowl stage, winning 5 MVP honors. Brady consistently delivered when it counted most, whether it was his spectacular comeback against the Falcons in 2016, his late-game heroics against the Rams in 2001, or his overpowering performance with the Buccaneers in 2020. He was a unique occurrence in professional athletics because of his ability to stay at the top for more than 20 years. The 2007 perfect regular season. Brady's career was a masterpiece in 2007 when he guided the New England Patriots to their first flawless season since the Miami Dolphins in 1972, an unparalleled 16-0 regular season record. Wide receiver Randy Moss set a single-season record with 23 touchdown receptions, and Brady passed for a then-record 50 touchdown passes. The Patriots dominated the playoffs and appeared to be unstoppable, but their pursuit of perfection ended when they suffered one of the biggest upsets in sports history, losing the Super Bowl to the New York Giants 17-14 that year. Despite the loss, Brady's dominance throughout the season was undeniable, and his chemistry with Moss remains one of the most electrifying quarterback-receiver duos in NFL history. The game's pivotal moment occurred when Giants quarterback Eli Manning eluded a sack and connected with David Tyree, who made the renowned helmet catch. Overcoming the 2008 injury. Brady's domination was at an all-time high when the 2008 season opener against the Kansas City Chiefs went wrong. Brady missed the entire season due to a torn ACL and MCL in his left knee from a low hit by safety Bernard Pollard. One of the NFL's top talents was sidelined, which was a surprising blow to both the Patriots and the league. Backup quarterback Matt Castle filled in for him during his absence, and despite leading the team to an 11-5 record, they could not qualify for the playoffs. Brady's tenacity, however, was evident the following year as he made a triumphant comeback in 2009, leading the Patriots to the postseason and winning NFL Comeback Player of the Year. He threw more than 4,300 yards and 28 touchdowns. His status as one of the sport's most formidable competitors was further cemented by his capacity to overcome hardship. The Deflategate controversy. Brady was at the heart of one of the largest scandals in NFL history in 2015, Deflategate. According to an inquiry conducted following the Patriots' victory over the Indianapolis Colts in the AFC Championship game, New England footballs were purposely underinflated to give Brady a grip advantage. The controversy generated countless discussions, with supporters vehemently defending Brady, while detractors questioned his moral character. Brady had a protracted legal struggle when the NFL suspended him for 4 games to begin the 2016 season. Brady bounced back from the setback with a smile, leading the Pats to a historic triumph over the Atlanta Falcons in Super Bowl 51. Brady pulled off the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history, winning 34-28 in overtime after falling behind 28-3 in the third quarter. This game cemented his reputation as the greatest quarterback of all time, which silenced skeptics. Departure from New England. In March 2020, Brady startled the football world by announcing his departure from the New England Patriots after 20 seasons, 6 Super Bowl titles, and innumerable records. The driving forces behind his choice were a shifting team dynamic, a desire for fresh challenges, and possibly a need to demonstrate that he could flourish without head coach Bill Belichick. While the rest of the league impatiently anticipated Brady's next move, Patriots supporters were devastated by his departure, which signaled the end of an era. He made the audacious decision to join with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a team that hadn't advanced past the playoffs in almost 20 years. Brady was anxious to show that his greatness was not limited to the Patriot system, despite the doubts of many that he could duplicate his success outside of New England. It was a risk for him to abandon the only team he'd ever known, but it paid off spectacularly. Immediate impact in Tampa Bay. Brady had an incredible first season in Tampa Bay. He defied expectations and led the Buccaneers to an unlikely playoff run and an 11-5 regular season record at age 43. With the help of players like Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and Rob Gronkowski, who came out of retirement to play with him, Brady led the Bucs to victory in the playoffs, defeating quarterbacks Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees. Brady led Tampa Bay to a commanding 31-9 victory in Super Bowl 55, defeating Patrick Mahomes and the reigning champion Kansas City Chiefs. He became the oldest quarterback to win a Super Bowl with this victory, demonstrating that his brilliance was independent of the Patriots. His reputation as the most excellent NFL winner was cemented when his leadership, expertise, and unwavering work ethic turned the Buccaneers into title contenders overnight. Retirement announcements. Brady's retirement path has been just as spectacular as his professional life. He declared his retirement on February 1st, 2022, stating that he wanted to concentrate on his family and new endeavors. He returned for the 2022 season, but the Buccaneers underperformed, finishing with an 8-9 record and falling in the first round of the playoffs. 40 days later, he startled the sports world by changing his mind and saying he had unfinished business. On February 1st, 2023, precisely 1 year after his initial announcement, Brady formally announced his retirement for good following much conjecture. He thanked supporters, teammates, and coaches in his brief but sincere parting statement, acknowledging his passion for the game. Brady maintains his playing days are done, even though some people still question whether he'll ever play again. An era ends with his retirement, leaving a legacy challenging to duplicate. Transition to broadcasting. Brady continues to have a significant impact on football, even after retiring. Shortly after leaving the game, he got a considerable 10-year, $375 million contract with Fox Sports to become the network's top NFL analyst. Brady's impact goes beyond the field, as seen by this deal, which is the biggest in sports broadcasting history. Given his unparalleled leadership abilities and game knowledge, fans and commentators are excited to watch how he adjusts to this new role. Brady has said, though, that he will take his time enjoying life after football and not go right into broadcasting. Few players have had the chance to analyze the game from his point of view. Therefore, his move to the booth is eagerly awaited. One thing sure, Tom Brady's influence on the sport is far from ending, regardless of whether he becomes a broadcasting legend like Tony Romo or takes a different route. Broadcasting career in Jeopardy. As he balances the demands of club ownership and broadcasting, Tom Brady's career is at a turning point. Reviews of his well-publicized 10-year, $375 million contract with Fox Sports have been divided, with some doubting his capacity to devote himself entirely to the demanding requirements of commentating. His minority ownership of the Las Vegas Raiders, however, creates additional challenges because NFL regulations limit his access to teams and his interactions with coaches and players. His ability to succeed in both roles is called into question by this dual duty. Some insiders speculate that his increasing involvement in the Raiders' operations may eventually overshadow his broadcasting career. Brady's long-term career in sports media is still up in the air as questions persist. Friendship with Rob Gronkowski. Although Brady and Rob Gronkowski had a legendary on-field connection, their relationship goes far beyond football. Gronkowski, well known for having a good time, has frequently called Brady a close buddy and mentor. Brady convinced Gronk to join him in Tampa Bay after he had retired in 2019 due to injuries, and the two of them won another Super Bowl together in 2020. After retirement, their friendship has endured, and the two are regularly seen together at events and making jokes on social media. Gronk even suggested that, should the chance present itself, he would consider joining Brady in broadcasting, further solidifying their reputation as one of the most entertaining teams in sports history. Marriage to Gisele Bündchen. One of the most well-known celebrity partnerships of the 21st century was Brady's union with supermodel Gisele Bündchen. The duo became a power couple, admired for their achievements in fashion and sports, after meeting in 2006 and getting married in 2009. However, there were problems in their relationship, mainly because of Brady's dedication to football. There were rumors that Bündchen wanted Brady to retire sooner so that he could devote more time to his family, which caused friction in their marriage. After 13 years of dating, Brady and Bündchen formally announced their divorce in October 2022. Despite their split, they're still dedicated to co-parenting Benjamin and Vivian, their two children, while keeping a civil relationship in the public eye. Unbelievable diet and fitness routine. Brady's intense commitment to fitness and health significantly affected his longevity in the NFL. His rigorous regimen, the TB12 method, emphasizes flexibility training, hydration, and anti-inflammatory foods. He avoids dairy, processed meals, coffee, and some fruits because of their high sugar content. He feels that by focusing on pliability movements and resistance band training instead of standard weightlifting, he was able to avoid injuries and extend his career. There's no doubting the TB12 method's efficacy in keeping Brady performing at his best far into his 40s, despite some dietitians casting doubt on its scientific validity. Business ventures beyond football. Brady has established a corporate empire in addition to his sports career. He started his apparel line, Brady Brand, and co-founded TB12 Sports, a fitness and wellness-focused company. He also made investments in several digital businesses and cryptocurrencies. Brady is still a shrewd businessman, despite disappointments, such as the demise of the cryptocurrency exchange FTX, where he served as a brand ambassador. In addition, he owns a portion of the Las Vegas Aces WNBA club and Major League Pickleball team, among other sports teams. His off-field endeavors continue to influence his post-NFL career. Record-breaking passing yards. Being the NFL's all-time passing yard leader is one of Brady's most noteworthy accomplishments, while he holds several other records. He accumulated more than 89,000 regular season throwing yards by the time he retired. His ability to sustain arm strength and accuracy across a 23-year career is unmatched. Brady's position as one of the most successful quarterbacks in history will be cemented, as it's unlikely that his record will be surpassed anytime soon. Most career wins as a quarterback. Brady's record as the quarterback with the most career victories indicates his greatness. He was the most successful quarterback in NFL history, finishing with 251 regular season triumphs and 35 postseason wins. His reputation as the best competitor was cemented by his ability to guide his teams to success, even under duress, regularly. 28-3 Super Bowl comeback. When Brady led the Patriots to a remarkable comeback against the Atlanta Falcons in Super Bowl 51, it became one of the most memorable moments. Brady pulled off an incredible comeback to lead the Patriots to a 34-28 overtime triumph after they were behind 28-3 late in the third quarter. This game demonstrated his ability to produce under extreme pressure, solidifying his place as the greatest quarterback ever. The controversial TB12 partnership. Brady's tenure with the Patriots was marred by controversies surrounding his TB12 sports program. Brady and Belichick reportedly became tense because his trainer, Alex Guerrero, was granted privileged access to team facilities. Guerrero's unusual training techniques and influence over Brady's choices were questioned by several club personnel. Despite this, Brady remained devoted to Guerrero, giving him credit for his continued success in the league. Retirement and unretirement saga. Brady shocked the sports world by declaring his retirement on February 1st, 2022, but he unretired 40 days later, citing unfinished business. His return to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the 2022 season raised concerns about his long-term plans, particularly given rumors that Gisele Bündchen was unhappy with his choice. Brady formally announced his retirement again on February 1st, 2023, following a difficult season that culminated in a first-round playoff defeat. He made it plain that this time it was for good. His choice ended an extraordinary 23-year career, but the brief period of unretirement stoked rumors that he may make a comeback. Impact on the NFL landscape. Brady's had an impact on the NFL that goes beyond wins and stats. His accomplishments revolutionized the quarterback position by demonstrating that longevity, work ethic, and intelligence could surpass physical prowess. He inspired young quarterbacks by setting the bar for leadership, resiliency, and off-season preparation. New challengers emerged due to his departure from the Patriots, which changed the league's power dynamics. His influence endures even after he retires, as clubs try to imitate the culture of greatness he created while searching for the next Brady. Unbreakable playoff records. Brady is the most dominant player in the playoffs. He has almost all of the significant postseason records, such as the most touchdown passes, 88, passing yards, 13,400 plus, and wins, 35. Few quarterbacks can even hope to match his ability to produce under pressure, particularly in the Super Bowl. It'll be a while before even Patrick Mahomes, regarded as Brady's heir apparent, challenges these records. Many of Brady's postseason accomplishments will probably be unaffected for decades after his departure. The 600th touchdown pass incident. Brady became the first quarterback in NFL history to throw 600 touchdown passes in a game in 2021 against the Chicago Bears. However, after receiver Mike Evans unintentionally gave the ball away, it ended up in the hands of a spectator. The Buccaneers swiftly negotiated to retrieve the historic football in exchange for the fans' signed mementos and game tickets. Brady even joked about the event on social media, which caused it to go viral. This milestone cemented his place in history, which was just one of many. Competitive nature and mindset. Brady stood out from his friends because of his unwavering sense of competition. Legends abound about his ferocious intensity during film study and practice sessions. His teammates have told stories of how he can recall minor facts from previous games and use them as inspiration. Even after winning 7 Super Bowls, his chip-on-the-shoulder mindset, which started when he was selected 199th overall, remained unwavering. This way of thinking drove his capacity to perform well under duress and motivated innumerable players in various sports. Investment in women's sports. Brady's shown a strong commitment to supporting women's athletics. In 2023, he joined a growing trend of athletes investing in female-led leagues when he acquired a minority stake in the WNBA's Las Vegas Aces. His involvement is intended to give women in athletics greater visibility and financial prospects. Brady's choice aligns with his family's belief because his daughter, Vivian, is said to be an avid supporter of women's basketball. His encouragement of female athletes demonstrates his broader impact outside of football. Acting and Hollywood aspirations. Brady has dabbled in Hollywood, appearing in cameos in Ted 2 and Entourage, among other shows. He starred alongside Hollywood icons Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin, and Sally Field in the 2023 sports comedy 80 for Brady. Based on an actual event, the film follows four elderly women enamored with watching Brady play in the Super Bowl. Brady played a tiny part, but it sparked rumors that he'd look for other acting roles in the future. Love for golf and competition. Brady enjoys golf and has played against other athletes in several well-known matches. He participated in a charity golf event called The Match, where he and Phil Mickelson faced off against Tiger Woods and Peyton Manning. Despite not being a professional golfer, Brady's spirit of competition is evident on the course. He regularly invites friends and former teammates to play golf, demonstrating his passion for competition goes beyond football. The FTX cryptocurrency controversy. Brady was among the most well-known celebrities who endorsed the now-defunct cryptocurrency exchange, FTX. Together with Gisele Bündchen, he pushed the business and even bought stock. Brady, however, became embroiled in controversy when FTX declared bankruptcy in 2022 due to fraud claims. Brady is among the celebrities who were sued by investors who lost money in the crash. Even though he said nothing about it, the financial and legal fallout is still being felt, making this one of the few business blunders in his otherwise prosperous post-football career. Signature game-winning drives. Brady's career was distinguished by his ability to plan last-minute comebacks. He's led 58 game-winning drives and 46 fourth-quarter comebacks, both of which are NFL records. In his second season, he guided the Patriots to a last-second victory over the Rams in Super Bowl 36, demonstrating his composure under duress like never before. His reputation as the most dependable quarterback in dire situations was cemented by his clutch performances throughout his career. Relationship with Peyton Manning. Brady and Peyton Manning competed in several high-stakes games throughout their nearly two-decade-long rivalry. They were two of the best quarterbacks ever, and their AFC playoff fights were legendary. But after retirement, the two have become great friends, despite their fierce rivalry on the field. Brady and Manning frequently exchanged amusing anecdotes in interviews and advertisements, and Manning commended Brady's leadership. Their relationship represented respect for one another amongst top rivals. The secret to his longevity. It was unprecedented for an NFL quarterback to continue playing at a high level into his mid-40s like Brady did. His rigorous diet, sleep schedule, and sophisticated recuperation techniques extended his life. He reportedly spent millions on personal trainers, dietitians, and recovery experts to keep his body in good condition. Brady surpassed expectations by playing at an MVP level even in his 40s, whereas many elderly quarterbacks experience a precipitous fall in performance. His longevity continues as a model for future sportsmen hoping to prolong their playing years. Influence on quarterback training. Brady completely changed the way quarterbacks prepare and train. His meticulous mechanics, game planning techniques, and film analysis have become models for younger gamers. Other contemporary quarterbacks like Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes have studied Brady's decision-making and pocket awareness technique. Young players try to emulate his work ethic and approach at off-season quarterback camps. The Deflategate controversy. The Deflategate affair in 2015 was one of the most significant scandals in Brady's career. In the AFC Championship game versus the Colts, the NFL accused the Patriots of using poorly inflated footballs. Brady received a 4-game suspension following an inquiry, a decision that generated intense discussion. Brady denied any misconduct, but the scandal damaged some people's perceptions of him. He responded by winning Super Bowl 51, demonstrating that the scandal did not define his legacy. The legacy he leaves behind. Brady retires as the unquestioned best quarterback of all time. His leadership ability, innumerable records, and 7 Super Bowl rings established a new standard for NFL greatness. His influence as a businessman, sporting star, and role model extends beyond the field. His legacy will impact future generations through mentoring, business endeavors, or broadcasting. Success, tenacity, and excellence will always be associated with Tom Brady. If you've watched the video till here, that means you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell icon